Hey there, Carnage Cravers. Welcome back to Carnage Corner. I am Ken Carnage, and I am interested in talking about the upcoming WrestleMania card. So, it's WrestleMania 39, I believe it is. It's 2023's WrestleMania. It's going to be a two-night event. And I can say with relative certainty that the promoted card at this point is going to be the final card. I don't necessarily think that we're going to see anything added, last minute. So, I wanted to kind of break down, talk about them, talk about predictions, talk about what I'd like to see, and also just a couple of things on this on these cards I'm not best pleased with in the least, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to get into it. So starting off with one of the things I'm not at all pleased with is Bobby Lashley versus Bray Wyatt. I don't feel like anybody asked for this match. I certainly know I didn't. We had this situation at Elimination Chamber where they had a screwy finish in the match between Lesnar and Lashley, leading me to just immediately say, okay, we're going to see these guys go at it again at Mania because it just made sense. And that's apparently not the case with, Bobby Lashley taking on Bray Wyatt. Which I'm not interested in seeing. I'm just not. If I had to garner a prediction for this, I would predict a Bray Wyatt victory, even though I think it would be more important for Bobby Lashley to get the victory. But they seem. Especially now that he's retired, they seem so dead set on turning, having this Undertaker-esque character in Bray Wyatt. And, and I do think that there's a large probability that they will, use Bobby Lashley as your, sacrificial lamb to try and make this, cult icon character happen. I don't necessarily think it's a good idea. I really don't think it's going to work. Bray Wyatt is far more boogeyman than he is Undertaker, and that's just fact. It's a gag. It's good for a one-off. It's not somebody you put titles on. It's not, because it doesn't work. You paint yourself into a corner. And I think the only reason Triple H is doing this is because Bray Wyatt was a pet project of his down in NXT. So this is not what's best for business, near as I can tell. But, I'll go ahead and move on to the Unified Tag Team Championship match, which is the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So I'll start with what I think will happen. I think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will win the tag team championships. As far as what I want to see happen, I want to see the Usos retain. I'm not looking to see Sami and Kevin be tag team champions. Honestly, I'm not looking to see Sami and Kevin at all. I never want to see Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens. I just don't. So, I really don't want to see them win the tag titles, but, the booking definitely looks like that is the way that they are going. It's not like putting the belts on Sami and Kevin will be detrimental. That's not the case. I just don't want to see it. So 6-woman tag team match, got Becky Lynch and Lita and Trish Stratus taking on Damage Control. So, plain and simple, Lynch, Lita, and Trish will win this match. Lynch, Lita, and Trish should win this match. And I say that because nobody, you don't bring back beloved legends like Lita and Trish and have them job out to people who you have trouble even remembering their name. I dare you tell me, without looking it up or without having watched wrestling 2 days earlier, what is the name of the other two women in Bayley's faction? Bayley's the only one you know, unless you are, really, really just like consuming wrestling 24/7. And if you are, well then great, good for you. You know who those people are. But the average fan does not. The casual fan does not know who those people are, nor do they care. The thing that's going to peak this match for them is, oh, Trish and Lita are back. Oh, and they know who Becky Lynch is, and they know who Bayley is. So there. Bayley's got herself some lackeys. Becky's got herself some legends. It's got to go that way. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. And it doesn't hurt the heels because the heels can get their heat back the next night on Raw, and without having to. Because if you end on if you end the match on the heat, then you're going to want to see the babyface come back, and Trish isn't going to come back. So Trish is not looking to do something long term. I don't think Lita's looking to do something long term either. I'm willing to bet Lynch and Lita will drop those tag titles at the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania. But this match, this 6-woman tag team match, Lynch, Lita, and Trish are going to take the win. I'd bet the farm on it. I really would. So moving on to a more important match. So, and that's not no disrespect is meant. It's a more important match in many ways. The United States Championship match between Austin Theory and John Cena. So, on one hand, I would not mind seeing John win. However, that would be a bad idea long term. Theory should win this match. He really should. It gives him a larger degree of credibility if he can win this match. Cena doesn't need the rub. Cena doesn't need anything. Cena's made. Cena can literally walk back in anytime he wants and challenge for any belt he wants, and they'll let him do it. Cena doesn't need the win. If you're going to tell me that Theory doesn't need the win, I'm going to question it, because Theory, he takes a lot of L's, and yes, he's the United States champion, but for that belt to mean anything, and it needs to mean something, because as of right now, the Universal Championship, it spends most of its time over on SmackDown. So like Raw's top title kind of is the United States Championship. So Theory needs the win, and I'm going to go ahead and say I don't think it should be a John slips on a banana peel or Theory hits a low blow kind of win. I think that this match needs to show something in Theory. I think this match needs to be Austin Brett at WrestleMania 13. Cena goes into this match the babyface, the beloved babyface. Austin goes in the hated. Theory goes in the hated heel, and through the course of the match, they need to pull a double turn with John becoming the bitter, disrespected legend, and Theory being the young upstart that will not quit. That is the way this one needs to go. And if you pull that off right, you can end it in a no contest for all I care, as long as you keep that belt on Austin Theory. And this being said, I don't like him. I find him annoying. But that is the better route to take, rather than putting a belt back on Cena again. So, now we'll move on to a match that I'll be honest, I might not even watch. I don't know if I can stomach watching it. I've been having a lot of trouble stomaching watching this pompous fucking ass on my television. I don't particularly want to see it. So in either case, the match is Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. I'll put my personal feelings aside for a moment. As much as I would love for Rollins to win, I feel like they might give the win to Paul. Because, Paul's last match, we saw him do, he lost to Roman, which thank God he lost to Roman. Could you imagine Logan Paul as Universal Champion? In either case, I'd love to be able to say I'm confident they will have Rollins beat Logan. I'm not, though. I'm not confident in that at all. I think there's definitely a chance that they might give the win to Paul. God, I hope they don't, but they might. And the thing that sucks for this one for me is I don't really like Seth Rollins either. But, I mean, I don't hate Seth Rollins. I kind of hate Logan Paul. I'm not going to lie. Like, I always found him annoying, but these last, 5-6 years, I've really grown to hate this fucking guy. Seriously, to the point where I'm literally sitting there, where's Triple H with his sledgehammer? Let's, but neither here nor there. I may not even watch the match. That might be a good time to go, have a bathroom break, get a snack. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I really don't. And the next match, I don't know about this match either. Not because I have a problem with anybody in it, but just why'd they book it? Why? Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Why? I don't understand. Why didn't we get Lashley versus Lesnar again? That was the booking that made sense. And what do you do here? Okay? Lesnar beating Omos doesn't help Omos. Omos beating Lesnar? I'm not gonna believe it. That's the thing. Yeah. Whew, what an ordeal. Yeah, no. Okay, so anyways, that was 12 hours later. No, sorry about that, y'all. I know there's a little hiccup in the video there. That was an interruption of various sorts. Everything went crazy for a couple hours. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Omos versus Lesnar can be summed up in one word. Why? So, moving on to the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I am personally pulling for Asuka, but at the same time, I kind of don't have a dog in the fight because I don't really care which one of them is the Raw Women's Champion, because I kind of don't care. If you make me pick, I pick Asuka. But, it's not that important to me either way, So, the SmackDown Women's Championship, however, I care a little bit more about that one. So, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. And I would like to see Rhea win. I think they have to have Rhea win. I think it makes no sense whatsoever to keep that belt on Charlotte. Rhea is red hot. She has more heat she's the biggest heel in the company next to, Roman or Paul Heyman. they're like, it's crazy. They've got to put the belt on her. They've just got to, you know. I mean, technically they don't got to. They can make the wrong decision if they want to, but like, I'm just saying that's the way it really should go. So, and hopefully it will. And now for the last match. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed Universal Championship. It's no secret I am not a big fan of Roman. Never really have been. However, he has been a good heel champion for all this time. But it is time for the heel champion to lose. Cody needs to win this championship. Cody's my pick. That's who I think is going to win. They've got to go that way. Like, if not Cody, who? You know, like that's the big question. If not Cody, then who? Who? You know, I sound like Xavier Woods over there. Who? No, but seriously, if not Cody, who? It makes sense. It's good. It's a good story. You fucking get that belt off of Cody, off of Roman, you get it onto Cody, and then you move the bloodline over here, and you continue this bloodline drama, which admittedly, the bloodline drama has been really good. So continue that bloodline drama without the championship. Then you can really start having the fractures and everything, like really have that shit fucking, like start breaking apart. Show everybody coming apart at the seams. It'll be great. But you got to get the belt off of him. Okay? Put that belt on Cody. I'm hoping that Cody does like he did with the Intercontinental Championship and like brings back, you know, a better, an older and better design. I'm pulling for the Winged Eagle. I want to see the Winged Eagle make a comeback for sure. But one way or the other, however it has to be, I definitely think that Cody is the way to go with this match. Now, as far as how the bloodline fractures, they could do this so many ways, it's not even funny. You know, and all of them can work. But and I won't even venture a guess as to which way they will do it, because like there's no way to know for sure. I do know it's going to be good, because what they've done with the bloodline has been so good for so long. But it is time for Roman to drop those belts to Cody, and that is where I think we're going. My picks, my feelings, my opinions concerning the upcoming WrestleMania card. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm super stoked for WrestleMania. It's going to be great. Royal Rumble was great. Elimination Chamber was great. No, Elimination Chamber wasn't great. It was pretty good in my estimation. But I'm very much looking forward to this, and hopefully you guys will join me after the fact, where I will talk about, well, whether I was right, whether I was wrong, whether things are great or whether they suck. In either case, I'm Ken Carnage, and until next time, always remember that Carnage is right around the corner.